Hey guys, V. Regoni Max, high performance real estate entrepreneur. So I'm doing what I do almost every day. Okay, let's go out and play some golf. All right, but everybody's got their own deal. Everybody's got their what you're good at, what you're bad at. Everybody knows what their challenges are. Okay, you always said, no matter how perfect that person looks, how physically perfect they look, there's something else going on with them. You just can't see it. All right. Now, I'm not trying to throw some bad mojo here or anything, but everybody's got their challenges. Everybody's got the things that's going to stop them from doing what they need to be doing. Okay, we call those excuses. So let's start thinking about how we get past some of those excuses. Okay, for me, one of the things was swinging a golf club. Sometimes you just got to figure out how to do things a little bit different. What works for you? Because what will work for you, whether you're talking about playing golf or you're talking about it being in business, okay, it's going to be on you to figure it out, because you know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are. It's just a matter of being able to get out there and start doing it. Now for me, I used to always swing normally. Okay, what do I consider normal? This kind of thing. The problem was, when I come back down, that club was all over. All right? And so then I'm watching the guy they did that movie, I forgot what the name of it was, Adam Sandler. All right, but then this other kid, he's picking this thing up over on YouTube and on Instagram. I think they call him Snappy. Okay, now he's got two hands, he just decided he wanted to swing with one hand. And he wanted to do like Adam Sandler did. All right, so I pretty much am doing the same thing now, because I picked up the new way of swinging, the way it works for me better. Okay, for you, probably not. Okay, all right. You're going to swing you're going to swing like everybody else. But you got to overcome your personal situation, your personal challenge. And once you can do that, well then all of a sudden, whether it be in golf or in business, you're hitting it and you're driving it and you're making it happen. Okay? And that's what we're doing. Because life's too short to let the shit in your life push you around and stop you from doing what you want to do. So let's get out there and let's make it happen. We're going to talk more as we go. But hey, let's get over the shit that you got. All right? Sometimes it's your family. Sometimes it's your physicalness. Sometimes it's for most people, it's the mental bullshit. Okay? And you got to get over the mental bullshit. So let's talk some more. Let's see if we can't put this one on the green. That one's not bad. That one's really right up there next to the green. All right. Now some people say, hey, I don't play golf, so I don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's not about the golf. It's about getting over yourself. Because if you want to succeed, both in life and in business, you got to get over yourself. It's called self-awareness. And if you're going to live in that world of bullshit, where everything's bothering you, everything is going to trigger you, well, then you're just going to sit in the muck. Oh, that one is right up there. That baby is either on the green or it's hugging it. Again, it's not about whether or not you put the ball on the green. Okay, it's about getting out there and doing it. All right, because the more you do it, the better you get. All right, in business, yes, here's your first deal, your second deal, and you're going to suck. Okay, just like here. All right, you make mistakes. When we bought this golf course, we made mistakes. All right, they cost us. All right, some people call that Rod Cleef, he calls it a seminar. All right, I'll give you an example. When we bought the business here, all right, we didn't include the liquor license with the business because the guy was very difficult to deal with. So when we took over this golf course, we bought it out of foreclosure. We should have hunted down the guy that owned the business, not the course. He owned both the course and the business, but we should have bought his corporation. Now, in most cases, when you buy an asset, you don't want to buy the corporation because you also bring in the liabilities. But by buying the corporation at the time, we would have also have bought the liquor license. Okay? All right? We would have been grandfathered in on that liquor license because the corporation was the one that had the liquor license. We could have moved on. Instead, we didn't do that because, there are times when you don't know what you don't know. All right. I always say it's what you don't know that costs you more money than anything else. All right. And so by doing this, what we did was we realized that we then had to start all over again. We had to go and we had to get into business. We had to get a building permit to finish out the bar, right? And we made some changes, right? So we had to get that permit, but mostly we had to get the liquor license, and that turned out to be one pain in the ass. Okay, took us 14 months to deal with that. 14 months. That's 2 seasons of not being open, just about almost 1.5 seasons. All right. Do you think that hurts? All right. We'll never do that again. If we feel like we're in a jurisdiction where getting a liquor license is a difficult situation, we'll always make sure that we buy out the guy's corporation. We could have given that guy $50,000 and still come out way ahead compared to what it has cost us now to come in here, buy and start it from fresh. All right. Right? And that's just the way life works. So you live, you learn, you adjust. All right. And you don't always know the challenges until you can figure them out. But once you figure them out, let's get on with it. Let's get out there, okay, and let's make it happen. Now in this game, they say you drive for show and you putt for dough. All right. Now we all know what the dough is, right? It's the money. So you drive for show and you putt for the money. But if you don't go out there and swing, you won't get a chance to putt the ball and make a great putt. All right. We've all seen that one where Tiger Woods gets up there and he hits the ball and the Nike swish drops right into the cup on like about a 30-foot putt. And it was right at the end where the ball looks like it's almost stopped, and then it just drops into the hole. Well, do you know how many times he got up there and he putted a ball before they can be able to get that on film, okay, in a tournament? All right, thousands and thousands of times. Michael Jordan, okay, they always show Michael Jordan how he won the game at the very end. He said his chances of winning the game were so low, except the difference was even everybody else who they would have given the ball to would have been much lower than his. He said he missed 75% of the time. But they couldn't even get somebody that could do 25% of the time and put it in to win the game. That's why he got the ball at the end of the game. All right? So, what I'm trying to tell you, just to be able to get to the end of the game, to be able to get to what you got to do, you're going to uncover challenges in your life. You're going to have things that are going to bother you. Okay? We could be talking about your parents, okay, that are just like, nah, it's never going to happen. Why do you want to take on that financial risk? Okay? You got to overcome that shit. It could be your friends and family. Your friends. Your friends are great people, except do you think they want you to be floating around in a yacht, okay, in the Caribbean while they're punching a clock back at work? No. Friends want to keep you as where they're at, okay? It doesn't make them bad. It just makes them, that's just what they want to do, all right? So you got to get past that, and you got to overcome that. See, so much of what happens in your life has to do with your environment. All right. And again, you might say, well, yeah, but you're telling me it's my mind. But it's what affects your mind is your environment. All right. No matter how you think today. All right. It's been affected by the people around you. Why do you think they keep coming up with that study that said that who you are and how you act is a culmination of the 5 people you hang around with? Because these people all kind of look like you. They mimic what you do, good and bad. And so you don't want that bullshit. You need to get past your friends. You need to get past your coworkers. You need to get past the idea that you're always a victim. Don't always be a victim, and don't always put yourself in a position to be a victim. So you can either succeed or you can fail, and all that's based upon how you think. It has nothing to do with how you swing a golf club, whether you got one hand or two. It has nothing to do with how you can, dunk the ball or hit that 3-pointer if you're playing basketball like a Michael Jordan did. It had to do with what was going on in here. It's not what goes on with the club. It goes on with what's going on in your head. So I want you to really think about what I'm saying. I want you to really figure out, what is it that's bothering me? What's stopping me? Okay? What's stopping me from doing what I want to do? to succeed at the level I need to succeed at. Okay? I mean, I was out here yesterday. I played a 9. All right? Well, actually, I played 18, but it was 95 degrees. There was nobody on this course, and I said to myself, I'm going to go play. Okay? Why? Because it's freaking brutal out there. All right? Sometimes you just got to challenge yourself a little bit. And I can tell you, the eyes were burning. All right? I played one of my best games. All right? Because all I wanted to do was get done with the thing and get over and get through it. But it was almost just like a little bit of a challenge. Why? Because for me, when I was in Vegas, when it was about 100 degrees in Vegas, you know, we played and I got sick as a dog. And I said to myself, I'm not, you know, I got to overcome this shit. All right? I got to go do it when it's just as hot and not get sick and play a great game. And that's what I did. All right? Now that's kind of a remedial type of an example. It's my bullshit. Okay? What's your bullshit? Because you got bullshit, all right? And you got to get over your bullshit. Sometimes you just got to get over yourself. That's why we talk about this thing called self-awareness, all right? You may think you're the best, but you may just suck, all right? And you got to figure out how to get better. Some people are born with the natural talent. Whatever that is, go find it, adjust it, and then succeed, all right? That's what I'm talking about here. Because it's just not always about, you know, how bad your life is. It's just not always whether you got 3 kids, 4 kids, no kids, whether you got a wife or a spouse, a husband that's bitching at you all the time. It's what are you going to do? How are you going to succeed? It's not on them. You can sit there. I did one recently, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, I wonder what kind of situation he's in." Because you know why? Because I said you got to work 60 hours a week, okay, in order to succeed. And the person said, the person wrote a comment, which I'm happy that people write a comment. But his comment was like, you know, what does his wife think about that? I don't really give a shit. Okay? I know what I need to do. And if I've got the right wife, she's going to support what I'm doing. Especially if it's for the success of the family. And if she doesn't, well, that's on her. That's not on me. Okay? That guy's just looking for an excuse because he doesn't want to work more than 40 hours, but he can find another 30 to go bullshit around every week, whether that's with his buddies, whether that's drinking, whether that's watching sports. You know, people think I'm against sports. I'm not against sports. What I'm against is wasting all of your day and your week watching sports. Get out there. Figure out how to swing a golf club. Enjoy yourself. All right? But remember, it's just time to have some fun. Did you put in your 60 first? Okay? Did you do what you needed to do in order to succeed in your life, to improve your family, you know, with their financial situation? Are you heading towards your financial freedom? Or are you just looking for reasons to bullshit? All right, so let's get out there. Let's make it happen. V. Rigoni, Max, high performance real estate entrepreneur, just out swinging the club.